But this thing isn't even half full. This is not even half full. It fools you into thinking it is because the outside is stained with the lip color. It's just stained. It's not actually full. And bear in mind, this has not been used one time. Where is Kylie going, please?
November 29th, 2015, 11:59 p.m. All the girls were leaning over their laptops, anxiously waiting for midnight to buy the popular lip kits from Kylie Cosmetics' website. In the mid-2010s, Kylie Jenner was such a major sensation and beauty influencer that her new product was sold out in just 1 minute. Even her Instagram followers almost doubled from 46 million to over 80 million that year. All the girls dyed their hair amber blue. The use of lip fillers increased a lot. Google searches for nude lipstick increased by 553%, and the Cartier Love Bracelet became the most searched jewelry in 2016. Kylie was so at her career peak that fans named her King Kylie. And then something happened which flipped the script completely. Kylie Cosmetics sales dropped a massive 62% in 2019 compared to 2016, and by 2022 it dropped 20% more. Kylie is thrown out from the Forbes Youngest Billionaires list. People started talking more about her credibility and lack of transparency than her shape-shifting lips. Sounds more like a disappointing 10 years challenge. But what really happened that changed the epic success story so quickly? Back in 2016, this popular signature makeup style, strong contouring, dramatic eyeshadow, and bold matte lips had a huge craze among the girls. All the girls wanted to look like Kylie. They copied her famous selfies, eagerly watched her Coachella outfits, and E! News constantly covered only her activities. But when Kylie Jenner, the youngest member of the Kardashian-Jenner family, sold 51% of her Kylie Cosmetics to the fashion giant Coty for $1.2 billion, everyone was a little surprised. Still, the truly shocking part was yet to come. Coty, in their further investigation of files, found that Kylie Cosmetics was never valued at $1.2 billion. In fact, it's actually much smaller and less profitable than what the family, along with media outlets like Forbes, have long portrayed. It's common for the Jenner family to exaggerate their success, making everything a bubble of larger than life. The reason is simple. They're famous for being famous, without any clear reason, and they want to keep it like that. But the lengths they've gone to, like inviting Forbes into their homes and offices and possibly falsifying tax returns, was insane. It's really weird to see how no one, not even fashion giants like Coty or media giants like Forbes, could realize what a big fool they have been made all this time. But since the revelation of this truth, Forbes no longer believed Kylie Jenner was ever a billionaire. In fact, carrying the legacy of all her sisters, Kylie's business also started because of a small controversy. She faced rumors about getting lip injections for over a year, which she always discarded, but finally admitted it in May 2015. Now, if it had been someone else, they must have felt embarrassed or ashamed for this, but not the Kardashians or Jenners. Rather, Kylie and her smart mother, Kris, saw a business opportunity in it. So, using $250,000 from her earnings in modeling, endorsements, and TV appearances, Kylie launched her first 15,000 lip kits in November 2015. Each kit included a lip liner and lipstick that sold for only $29. With effective promotion on Instagram, all the kits sold out in less than a minute. As Kylie herself said in her interview, "They were gone so fast that I couldn't even refresh the page." Naturally then, she thought of doing some more. By the end of 2016, Kylie Jenner had launched many new products and gained a reputation as a rising star in the cosmetics industry. In July 2016, her sister Kim Kardashian West appeared on the cover of Forbes. So Kylie's publicists also aimed to get her own Forbes cover, as if it was a game of fame between the sisters to somehow occupy the front page of the famous business magazine. So they did what they always do. They simply claimed her business made $400 million in its first 18 months, with Kylie herself earning $250 million. To prove this, they even showed some tax returns during meetings at Kris Jenner's estate in Hidden Hills, California, and the family's accountant's nearby office. All these documents indicated a whopping $307 million in revenue for 2016 and Kylie's personal income of over $110 million that year. And that way, Kylie Jenner made a huge publicity by fooling around with Forbes. While Forbes thought they found a sensational story to publish on their outlet, the rapid growth of Kylie Cosmetics, going from 0 to $300 million in a year. But manipulations don't last long, so as 2016 ended, it seems like it ended Kylie's golden time as well. Kylie Jenner's makeup line was still making bold headlines in 2017, but not for something the fans expected. Her holiday collection announcement and campaign on Kylie Cosmetics' Instagram have led to accusations from indie makeup artist Vlada Haggerty. Vlada claimed Kylie kept copying her work continuously, highlighting strong similarity between their images. Just see for yourself. But this was just the beginning. You know, once a plagiarist, always a plagiarist. She was again sued for another big plagiarism right in that year, for allegedly using artist Sarah Pope's design without permission for her reality show, Life of Kylie. Sarah Pope claimed Kylie's show logo, featuring lips in a lip bite pose on a neon background, looked too similar to her work from 2015. Naturally, Sarah went for a legal action against Kylie and NBC Universal. But wait, between these two big lawsuits, I forgot to mention another one. There are just so many. Kylie and her sister Kendall also faced another lawsuit over t-shirts because they used some particular images of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. The photographer accused them of using his photos without permission, and if you think it was just another case of Kylie's plagiarism, no sir. It converted into something bigger. Fans and those who were closer to those artists like Tupac Shakur or Biggie didn't take it lightly at all, because Kylie just leveraged their images and then overlaid her own bikini photos over them to build a brand without their permission. This was nothing but a cheap attempt to profit from black sentiments, as Biggie's mother attacked Kylie, saying, "I am not sure who told Kylie and Kendall that they had the right to do this. I have no idea why they feel they can exploit the deaths of Tupac and my son Christopher to sell a t-shirt. This is disrespectful, disgusting, and exploitation at its worst." Naturally, it also painted Kylie's image as subtly racist. But all these couldn't stop King Kylie, or should we say the queen of plagiarism. Even before closing one lawsuit regarding plagiarism, she got into another, treating it like child's play. I hope you remember this amazing camo dress collection of Kylie, which Kylie also thought would generate another craze amongst the girls like her lip kit. But surprise, the new camo collection launched facing a lot of harsh criticism, and it eventually revealed another shocking story. Days ago, before the launch, Kylie ordered some samples of camo bikinis from a New York brand, Plugged NYC. They shared emails with Kylie's team showing they had sent her samples. Plugged NYC's creative director, Tizita Belemle, also called out Kylie's team on Twitter and Instagram, but her cases of plagiarism went on and on. Naturally, people, including her fans, started losing trust in her brand. But if all those shameful plagiarism lawsuits were not enough, another stepping stone to her downfall occurred when she introduced a premium silver makeup brush priced at $400. And this time, not only did the products not sell out in a minute, but people also decided they had enough and it's time to teach her a lesson. So she started getting harsh criticism. "Sorry girl, but that's just way too expensive. There are so many other brands that make quality brushes for affordable prices." People even started comparing Kylie's product with other established brands, eventually putting her back in her place. Like one user said this, Okay, but your makeup line does not hold rank like Kevin Auction or Morphe. IDK, why you think you're up there? Cause you're not there yet, honey.
Maybe paint it on, but as you see, this is not blending. So
It is this angled blending brush. I personally hate these brushes and think there's literally no point to them. They do absolutely.
this does feel very cheap. So I'm gonna start the review off by saying this feels like it's from the Dollar Tree.
I don't know, it's just so small. It doesn't look like it's $24. It's the cheapest brush bag I don't want to say that I've ever felt, but guys, this brush bag is rough.
This is way overpriced in my opinion. I'm not really a big fan of this. I don't really like this brush.
When people started speaking out like this against something, you know that it's just the beginning of the fall. But anyway, all thanks to Kylie herself, because she's the one who put the last nail in her coffin. Back in 2020, Kylie bought her own private jet, Kylie Air, for about $70 million. Nowadays, you can track the flights of any celebrities and big shots through public flight records. As a result, it's not difficult for fans to know when and where Kylie uses her plane. Turns out, she's been using it a lot, almost like a private car. Once, she flew for just 12 minutes for a 40 minutes drive in LA. And that's not only once. Kylie has been taking short flights almost all the time. Sometimes they are 10 minutes long or 5 minutes long, with the shortest one being only 3 minutes long. Now, it doesn't take a genius to understand the fact that private jets release about 2 tons of carbon dioxide per hour. As a result, her frequent short flights add up to more carbon footprint than usual, causing huge environmental damage. But you see, she doesn't give a damn, as long as she makes money and fame. And that don't care attitude is one big reason behind her downfall. Previously, everyone lost faith from her brand, from her products. But this behavior simply made her a bad person to everyone. As a result, now, the hatred she gets from all these combined outweighed the love she got in 2016. Just look at what people are saying about Jenners. Strong hatred towards the Jenners. They are poisoning the world. They are parasites. And this one is a really furious comment. You see, Kylie or the Jenners are not even in the stage of being criticized now. People found out the naked truth about them, and naturally, everyone now has 2 words for them: strong hatred. No wonder Kylie also gets that. You can see a change in her recent behavior now. During her peak era, Kylie used to share a lot about her personal life. She was open about herself, her relationships, and her friends. Fans also like this openness because that's the recipe of creating familiarity and bonding with fans. Famous for being famous, you know? But now, she barely shares anything. For example, during her interview with Vogue's 73 Questions, she seemed uncomfortable, stiff, and extremely guarded.
Kylie, this house is absolutely beautiful and stunning. What's the best part about it?
I love the energy in this house.
And which of your siblings are you talking to the most these days?
We are on a family group chat all day, so we all talk the same amount.
Kylie might feel she doesn't need to connect with fans as much now that she's wealthy. She might also be trying to avoid criticism by showing less of her personal life. But this damaged her image badly, as now she seems less lively and fun online compared to before. Her brand Kylie Cosmetics has also failed to stay relevant in the long run. The truth is, back then, people used to be overwhelmed by celebrities and models. They wanted to look like them, act like them, to feel classy. But now, the trend has changed. As you saw in the very first video clip, her fans are mainly from Gen Z. And now, they're interested to be the better version of themselves, not just a copycat of Angelina Jolie or some Jenners or Kardashians. Naturally, Kylie had failed in that aspect as well. She kept pushing herself and her style through her brand, not realizing that people no longer cared about them, just as she never cared about others or the environment.